It's Monday, May 11th, and we have another beautiful slate of games in the MLB. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the 7 best player props on that entire slate. We're going to be going over a 4.75x play and a 4x play. On top of that, you're going to get the best player for Monday to send one over the fence and cash us out for a home run. Then we're going to go over the sports books where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in, and let's get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and going over all the free plays we have in store for you for Monday, go on ahead and smash that like button. 100 likes on this video. If and when that sportsbook play of the day cashes, one of you will be getting $100. All you got to do is like the video and comment below. And we do these every single day, dropping banger after banger, dropping free plays for you guys every day, all MLB season and beyond. So go on ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a free play drop. But the single most important thing that you can do for yourself, go down below, visit my buddy Stan, because he's got ways for you to build your bankroll and lock all these plays in for absolutely free. Now, my buddy Stan is going to send you on over to the Stan.store where there is a plethora of things for you to digest here. Now, one of the most important things that you can do is go on over to Winnable, that big, beautiful golden W there at the top of the screen. You get more free plays, bonus free plays, cheat sheets in the MLB, and more bonus plays every single day. So get on over there. There's a free Discord community as well. Join the free plan. Now, we also have tons of ways for you to get into premium and join the squad there as well, where you don't even have to pay. You just have to sign up for one of these apps. Now, we've been promoting Parlay Market. On the last screen, you saw that we are up 185% from just the last month. And that's with a bad last week. I'm going to be honest with you. Last week, we had some winning days, but we had some losing days mixed in there as well. Not a great week. We're here to bounce back this week, and I want you guys to ride along with me. So sign up for Kalshi. Now, I know we've been promoting Parlay Market. I still love Parlay Market. They have some of the best lines on the entire market, where if it's 130 on FanDuel or DraftKings, it's 100 or 110 over there. But Kalshi, I got to apologize to everybody that I've been promoting Parlay Market to. Like I said, I still love the app, but Kalshi has parlays. It has player props. You can do so much more on Kalshi. It has nerfies. It has first fives. Parlay Market's pretty much money lines and totals. Kalshi has it all. And we went up 185% over on Parlay Market. We're going to do it again for you guys this month. So if you sign up for Kalshi using code FF8, you'll get a free $10. You can come build your bankroll. Make sure you're depositing, sending that screenshot to me using the code, and get your free 30 days of premium so that you can build your bankroll with us. And I'm so confident that you'll love premium. If we don't profit in the next 30 days, I'll give you the rest of the year for absolutely free. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into Kalshi. I'm going to deposit $500, and we're going to grow that, and we're going to document it right here on the channel every single day. So you guys can tail along. You can lock in exactly what I lock in over on Kalshi. In this video, you'll be getting one of my favorite plays of the day for Monday on Kalshi. And then when you sign up, you'll get all the rest of them, and you'll be able to build it with me. I plan on turning my $500 into a minimum of $10,000 in about 30 days. So we'll see how close we get or if we exceed it, but that's the goal. So get on over there, sign up for Kalshi, use code FF8, and ride along with us. And if we don't profit, you'll get the rest of the year for absolutely free. And that's how confident I am. So get on over to Kalshi, sign up with code FF8. And if you don't want to get Kalshi, but you still want to lock in some player props, now I do recommend Kalshi. They got a ton of player props on there, but I still would recommend any one of these apps as well, only because they have different promos every single day. Everybody knows about Prizepicks Taco Tuesday. Now, I know I'm spending a lot of time talking about this, but this is actually probably the most important part of the video, because you'll get different promos on any one of these apps. Diversify your funds So that way you have better options every single day. Why would you take James Harden for 8 rebounds if you can take him for 5 rebounds for the same payout on a different app? So diversify your funds. The best promo on the market right now in the DFS department is Sleeper with that free $20, $100 deposit match with code FF8. But the one I really want to highlight is Kalshi, guys. You got to get on there. It's legal in all 50 states. Send that proof and get that 30 days of premium so that you can build with us. And you'll get 30 days per sign up here for every single one of these apps. Now, we are the most strike channel on YouTube. I don't know why. Somebody asked me why I did this disclaimer saying, oh, that tells me everything I need to know. There's no guarantee of profit. I mean, this is gambling. Gambling involves significant risks. There's no guarantees of profit. You could lose some or all your money. The content in this video for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in the jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLING in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. They're all right there in front of you. I do receive a commission made through those links. It's a great way to support the channel, and you get that free 30 days. I say that because I'm the most strike channel on YouTube. They got something going on with gambling. It hasn't happened since I started reading this. We're going to keep on reading it. I think it kind of goes without saying that gambling is risky. We're also very good at it. So let's dive into these free plays. Let's break them down. Let's go over them, and let's see what we like and what we cooked up for Monday. First, we're going to the LA Dodgers game. And just to touch on something else that I just talked about with the gambling involves significant risk, if you want to go find a different YouTube channel that's going to just straight tell you that they win every single day, which is humanly impossible. If you like being lied to, I'm not the channel for you. But if you're here to win, and when you do win, you win big, and there's consistent win and consistent growth, welcome to the channel. We're going to have a ton of fun. We like Shohei Ohtani here Monday night, 10 o'clock against the struggling San Francisco Giants. Now, we're going with some Dodgers players here, even though I wouldn't be mad at you if you went with some Giants players as well. McDonald on the mound is pretty good, 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA, but he's only pitched 7 innings, and he hasn't pitched against the Dodgers. The Dodgers bats right now, a little bit sluggish than they were to start the year, but I do like them in this series to pick up where they should be, to be honest with you, because like I said, they have been struggling. Sasaki on the mound for the Dodgers. This is why I do think the Giants would be a decent look as well for you guys. He's 1-3 with a 5.97 ERA. I do think that the Dodgers just score enough runs to weather the storm there. I know that the Giants pitcher, his ERA looks good on paper, but just 7 innings this year is not a big body of work, even though I do think Sasaki is not a great pitcher. But Shohei Ohtani is a great hitter. As you can see, 2 bad games, which I absolutely love. Sometimes when you see 10 greens in a row, it just means he's due for a game with a 0. Now we see where he's only done this 4 of his last 10, and it's Shohei Ohtani. He's going to right the ship eventually. He's just having a bad little stretch of games, and I think this series is built for him to have a big series. Playing back in California, back at home at Dodger Stadium. We love him here on Monday. Some decent data, not a whole body of work, but he is 1-for-3 with a 333 batting average. Did strike out in one of those at bats with that 33.3 strikeout percentage. But McDonald against those lefties absolutely struggles. Now, he's only faced 8 lefties so far this year. Again, he just hasn't pitched that much, but he does have a 5.40 ERA and 5.4 home runs per 9, which is a bit inflated just because he probably gave up a couple home runs in those 8 at-bats, but I do think that he's going to struggle here on Monday. I do like the Dodgers. I do like Ohtani to have a game, so we're taking Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next we have Freddie Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and he's only done it in 5 of his last 10. He's only done it 1.8 average in that last 10. He just had 2 big bad games there against the Atlanta Braves, where they won both of those games 7-2 back-to-back nights. The Dodgers did take game 1 of that series. The Braves, though, right now are probably the hottest team in baseball, and that's going to happen. There's going to be ebbs and flows throughout this season. There's a 162 games, so it is going to happen. I do like the Dodgers after 2 back-to-back losses where they've only scored 3, 2, and 2 to put a couple more runs up on the board. So we do like Freddie Freeman in this matchup. Again, he's 1-for-3. No strikeout, though, which is good. And we know all of this data down below doesn't really mean anything because McDonald only faced 8 lefties. And honestly, you can't go strictly based off of data anyway. If you could, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't need to be watching YouTube because I think you're smart enough to go on, look on whatever app you wanted to use and see that he's 5 of his last 5, and you might as well just lock him in again, or whatever the case may be. He's 5 for 20 against the pitcher, which is good, so you're going to take him. Data sometimes doesn't mean everything, so that's what we're here to teach you guys on. Sometimes it's reading between the lines, seeing when the player is going to get hot, and I love Freddie Freeman on Monday. He's one of my favorite players to get hot here in this spot against the Giants at home, so we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And we like another team to get hot that just absolutely sold all weekend long. Now, Aaron Judge is hot. He's turned it around. He started this season off pretty slow, but as of I don't know, I want to say about 20 days ago, roughly, he has really picked it up, especially in the last 10. He's done it in 7 of his last 10, 3.1 there in that one. Against Baltimore, he had some great games. They just had a phenomenal series, the Yankees did against Baltimore, and they're coming off of a absolute dud of a series where they didn't score a run in game 1 versus the Brewers, only scored 3, and then only scored 3 once again there on Sunday. I like this one to be a little bit of a right the ship rematch here. I do think Baltimore is going to put up a little bit more of a fight than they did in the first series. They are playing a little bit better. They just had a really bad series, but the Yankees beat up on the bad team. So we love Aaron Judge in this spot, even win or lose for the Yankees. I like him to go over 1.5. If you wanted to take him for a home run, go on ahead and do so. If you're going to get a little bit even crazier, take him for a home run in the first inning because he does that like 88% of the time, which is what he did actually on Sunday. Another first inning home run in that game. So we love him in this spot on Monday to do it again. Now he's going up against Young, who does do fairly well against the righties, but again, that does not matter to me. It doesn't matter that Young is 3-1 with a 4.35 ERA. Baseball sometimes is a game of momentum, and I think the momentum is going to swing back in the Yankees' favor coming off of that 3-0 sweep against the Brewers where they just got beat up every single game. No matter who was on the mound, we threw all of our best pitchers at him. Max Fried, Cam Schlittler, Carlos Rodon, and they still couldn't muster a win. I think the bats are going to come alive here on Monday, so we're taking Aaron Judge over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And this might be my favorite prop in this entire video. Ben Rice over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see, he's done in 5 of his last 10. On the third there, he did get that hand contusion. He was out for a couple of days there, came back in the Brewers series, did not do anything at all, did not look comfortable at the plate. I think this one going back over to Baltimore, playing a team he's super familiar with, I think he's going to have an absolute phenomenal series. I think he's too good of a player, too hot in his early career, early season here to keep on just putting up goose eggs. I love him to have an absolutely monster game. I mean, look at what he did in the game 1 in that series against Baltimore where he put up 6 in that game. I do like him to have a little bit of a bounce back here for us on Monday. And against those lefties, Young does struggle. 49 played our batters faced, which is better than the last pitcher that we saw with just the 8 there. And Ben Rice against those righties, 317 batting average. He does it good against those lefties too. He's just had 3 bad games in a row. I don't think it's going to be 4. So we're taking Ben Rice here on Monday for an absolute monster game. We're taking him for just over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, doing a little total base play for you guys, we got Jo Adell over 1.5 total bases. Now, he just ripped off 10 against the Blue Jays on Sunday. Other than that, hasn't mustered too much. He's going up against Cantillo on the Guardians, who is 2-1 on the year with a 3.43 ERA. I do think that the Guardians have a pretty good game in this one. And Adell, 0-for-1 against Cantillo, super small sample size, but against those lefties, Adell does very well. He has that 295 batting average, 25 total bases against them, a 273 ISO. So we love that. Absolutely love that. The extra base percentage as well as that 30.8, which is phenomenal. Now, Cantillo against those righties struggles, 4.55 ERA, a 269 batting average, and a 442 slugging. But remember, there's more righties than lefties. I just really think Adell's going to have a nice game for us, hit it probably a double or maybe even get 2 singles here in this spot. So we're taking Jo Adell over 1.5 total bases. Next, we're going with Brandon Donovan here, the Seattle Mariner, going up against the Houston Astros, one of the worst teams in the MLB right now. And they got Lambert on the mound, who's 2-2 with a 2.42 ERA. As you can see, he's gone over this in 5 of his last 10. We're simply thinking he's going to get a hit here on Monday. He's 80% head-to-head as well for this total baseline. And as you can see here, a 350 batting average against those righties, a 355, and then 26 total bases, 42.9 extra bases hit percentage there, which is absolutely phenomenal. Lambert does do good against those lefties, which is a little bit of a cause for concern, but we're just simply taking Brandon Donovan to get a hit here basically on Monday. We love him for that. So we're taking Brandon Donovan over 0.5 total bases. And we're following that up with Freddie Freeman. We just simply think he's going to have a very good game on Monday. We're taking him for over 1.5 total bases. And like I said before, I wouldn't be mad if you added Ben Rice to this play as well. He is not part of our total base parlay, but he might be a good addition. But I do think Freddie Freeman's going to have a day. As you can see here, 2 goose eggs against those games in Atlanta where they didn't muster much. Like him to have a little bounce back. He did it in 5 in a row there, right in the middle with St. Louis, Houston, and Atlanta. Now he's going up against a much softer team in the San Francisco Giants. On the mound, we already know about McDonald, but what we do absolutely love here in this one is that he gives up a 714 slugging percentage to those lefties, which is absolutely phenomenal, something we definitely like to look at for the total baselines. And then a 38.7 for Freeman there in the extra bases hit percentage. I like him to rip off a double in his first or second at bat here. So we're taking Freddie Freeman over 1.5 total bases. And here is the 4X play that we locked in. We got Aaron Judge for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Ben Rice for the same. Freddie Freeman and Shohei Ohtani all for over 1.5. Little 4X on our money on Monday. And then for our 4.75X play, we got Joe Adell for 1.5. Freddie Freeman for 1.5, and then Brendan Donovan for just 1 there. Love this one. Lock it in on Prizepicks. You bet $5 to get 55, or go on over to Sleeper. Take advantage of that promo. You get a $20 in free entries, no deposit required, and then a $100 deposit match, all with code FFAPE. On top of that, you get that free 30 days of premium and a promo square, a free square when you sign up, something like Shohei Ohtani under 99 total bases. Now, for the 3-man in the home run department, we're not going to lock it in on Kalshi, even though they do have them. Same with the other player props, because those are a little bit riskier. We're going to play it safe. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to turn 500 into 10,000, and we're not going to do it by taking huge risks with home runs. We're going to systematically build our bankroll over there. So if you guys want to ride along, but if you want to take some risks and not have to sweat it out at all, get better, use code FFAPE. You'll get $200 in no sweat entries, so you can lock in this 3-man home run play. We got Ben Rice, Corey Seager, and Freddie Freeman. I'm going to call this one the White Boy Special. We had the Samurai Special the other day where we were just 1 short. I have a feeling the White Boys will bring us home on Monday. I absolutely love Ben Rice and Freddie Freeman to have a day, and then Corey Seager going up against the Diamondbacks there at home, sending us home for a plus 10,857 payout there. Absolutely beautiful. It's like $10 to win 109 if you look at it like that. So nice little 3-man for you guys in the home run department. And this is our play over on Kalshi. You'll get a free $10 when you sign up with code FFAPE, legal in all 50 states. And we're putting $25 on this one to win 41.87. We're taking the Dodgers to score over 4.5 runs. I do think that they are just waiting to burst. I think this series is going to bode very well for them in getting their bats back in order. I don't think the Giants are able to hang with them in this series. I do think the Giants probably sneak a win out. It's very hard to sweep a team in the MLB. We've seen a couple, though, but I do like the Dodgers here on Monday to, like I said, right the ship, score some runs. And I don't think that pitcher's ERA is going to stay that low after going up against the LA Dodgers. So we did 25, like I said, to 41, which is way lower than my normal unit size, right? But this is exactly what you're going to get. So the free play is a play that will be included in building our bankroll, and then we'll have more premium plays for you guys every single day. I put $500 in, so we're doing $25 unit size over there. You'll be able to follow along, lock in the same things. If you're starting off with just say $100 deposit, then go on ahead and knock your unit size down to $10. But either way, at the end of the 30 days, we're going to have massive profits, and you can get all of that for absolutely free with code FF8 on Kalshi. Like I said, legal in all 50 states. There's no reason for you not to jump in on this one. Send all proof of deposits and using the code to the number down below, or hit me up on the free Discord, DM me over there, and I'll send you your free 30 days of premium so you can tail along on Kalshi and just have a fantastic 30 days. That's all I got for you guys on Monday. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll see you in the next free play video for Tuesday.